Okay. Your name, please, and who you represent.
My name is Petrie. I represent Team Zimbabwe.
And what's it like representing Team Zimbabwe? How important is it to you?
No, I think I will speak about it in two levels. One as the team manager, and also I think the perspective that I have as from the player's point. Well, I think for me, I think coordinating the team and participating in this African Championships means a great deal for us. I think it is a spirit of resilience, a spirit of desire to want to change your lives for the better, and a commitment to represent yourselves as Africans and coming together in unity, coming together to play for a single specific reason that we desire to also share experiences. I think at a particular time when I think xenophobia has been high in South Africa, where I think people are being killed each and every time, this experience for us means that we are saying no to xenophobia, saying no to all the ills and harms that can happen. It's uniting us as a people, that we are a people that come together. We are a people that could show that we could work together as a people. We could show ourselves by uniting in peace and fighting for the things that we believe in. And those things are a spirit of, I think, wanting to change your life, a spirit of, I think, wanting to get your goals, and also I think also understanding that as a people we shouldn't be divided by the borders that we have been developed by other people that are not us, but we are a people that could definitely be working together, because what divides us is not as much as big, but we could be united as a people and work together and show the world that we can actually surmount the challenges that we meet each and every day. And for me, I think this is what this tournament represents for us as a people. And coming from Zimbabwe also, when you hear this bad news and you come to Cape Town and you believe, no, this Zimbabwe has been a lot of Zimbabwe and a lot of other African people seem to be outcasts in this city, but when you come to Cape Town, you have this friendly welcome that we have, and we are playing football. I think the seed of unity has been planted by this tournament, and the spirit of, so when people, the players leave this tournament, they go to Zimbabwe, they already know that they have a family in Cape Town, they have a family in South Africa that also believes in what they do. And the players from Ghana, when they go back to Ghana, they also know that we have friends in Cape Town, and they also understand that. And that, by that simple chain, I think we are working together. We are building a one Africa that we also believe in. And it starts from that one Africa, but it also goes on to show the world over that we might be divided by the color of the skin, but we are all human beings and we can work together. And our determination, the things that we try for, the music that is being played on the ground and people are dancing, shows that we have likes, we have interests that are almost the same. So for me, I think that's what also what I feel this tournament is all about.
How did you get involved with this organization?
So and I also think I will certainly come to that. But what I also think is with the challenges that we have faced for the past 2 years of COVID and lockdowns and where our spaces that we believe in have been shut. So when we get this time to go out after maybe a period of more than 24 months, we get out here, we have a time to play, we have a time to mingle. So it means the spirit of us as human beings has triumphed, and that triumph is definitely what we desire. The openness where we are getting back to normal and we are playing and we're enjoying ourselves after, I think, the challenges of the COVID pandemic, I think is also, something that defines who we are.
So actually, this is the first time that's come up. It's a very important topic. Talk to me a little bit about the experience in the community of COVID here in your home, and how maybe the community, it affected this specific community.
Yeah, so I think with COVID, I think ravaging the world over, and the lockdowns that were put across the world in our country, so there were, I think, restrictions in terms of movement and restrictions in terms of, I think, the masks that we put on, and you feel the suffocation that comes when your space is closed, and when you are forbidden to travel, even to go on to the next door, you feel, I think, all the space is being closed. But when the world is opening up and we're able to travel all the way from Zimbabwe to the end of Cape Town, and I think that shows that we are getting back to normal, and it is such a relief and an enjoyable time that we also.
Did we lose people close to us from the pandemic?
Of course, I think what we also, I think, because of the pandemic, we
had some setbacks.
We have had setbacks, and we've also witnessed, I think, how death separates us from the loved one because of this. And also, I think what one thing we would also learn is out of the pandemic is, while we would want to think that we are people in different parts of the world, but how the pandemic spread all over the world shortly also tells us that we are responsible for what happens in the other parts of the world. Though we might not get there, but what happens there will definitely affect us one day. So I think the pandemic has taught us, I think, should have taught us, and I hope it has also taught us that we are one and we should be united. And even though we don't belong to the part of the world that we do not see, what happens there affects us, and we are also, I think, should be responsible in order to make sure that wherever we act responsibly, because it affects the people that we probably will never see in our lives.
So we are in a van with guys from all over this part of the world, and football, sports is the foundation of survival. And what is it like? I assume all the players have talked to each other. What is it like to experience it? And this is an extended community now, an extended family, not just within your original community, but all these other guys, all these other players. All of a sudden, they're part of your team. They may not get on the field with you, but they're part of the team.
Exactly.
And the family.
So I think you would talk of the physical relationship that we also get, but one also thing that the pandemic has also taught us, I think, is we also have a relationship that go even on e-relationships, the relationship on the social media. I think I would tell you, all the players have interacted, they have had connections on Instagram, on Facebook, where they already know that we are connected, and that connection, I think, will go a lifetime forever. And,
this is social media has changed this for the positive, along with the sport.
Exactly. So I think they get on the pitch, they're connected, they play together, but the relationship will go forever, I think, and it will even go beyond, I think, themselves. They'll also get their friends and friends of friends to be also part of this. So it's a little spark that has been started, a positive one that will go a long way.
Wonderful. All right, well, if there's anybody watching this, if there's any message that you'd like to give, whether it's within the community here of everybody that's at the African Street Football Cup, maybe a message or gratitude towards the host. Is there anything you'd like to say? like Cliffy and Oasis and the host? Is there a message?
I definitely would want to show my appreciation to Cliff and Oasis, and though I know it's all not about Cliff, it's Cliff and the team that he has at Oasis, of making sure that we as the African teams get an opportunity to come together, get an opportunity to share our experience, get an opportunity to build for the future, get an opportunity to make sure that the positive vibes of sports continues to be lived, continues to be the experience, and we continue to give out, I think, the positive messages of hope, positive message of determination, positive message of resilience, and a desire to triumph as a people and as human beings. And I think I'm very thankful to the friendship that we have had with Cliff, and the friendship that he has also given to make sure that the players and all who is involved get to start again after the pandemic, get to continue the friendships, get to continue the drinks together, the playing together. I think that's what I'm very thankful for, and looking forward that we continue to work together for the positive change of everyone.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with us, and everybody will see this, and I think it's a very important message. Thanks so much for being here and being who you are.
Thank you, Blake, for coming as well, all the way from the United States, and making sure that that's also a very good spirit that we should. It might look like no, he's just come from, but flying all the way from New York to spend time with us here in Cape Town. Also, I think it's something that we shouldn't take lightly, but it also shows that we are definitely, I think, as a people, one step at a time, one person at a time, and I think the world will be a better place. It's steps like that which we have taken, that makes the world a better place.
Thank
world
you.
that we should also be happy to live in.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much again. Appreciate it.
Yeah.